But I can't hear it when the crowd screams, still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Tackled at the 27-yard line.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll run on first down. It's Patterson, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
At the 42.
On second and 12, Trubisky, and this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 42. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now first and 10. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. On second and 15 now, Trubisky, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is third and long, though. Throwing here, Trubisky. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Nowhere fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2nd and 10, Goff again. He's going to wind up and air it out. Double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Well, throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Trubisky to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge spot there. So it didn't lead to points, stall off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a first and 10. Goff throwing again. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
At the 28-yard line.
On first down, it's gone. Looking for the end zone. It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his fourth touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A second and 11 from the 19. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Here's Trubisky. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
To throw again on second down. Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, Ray, seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
They'll get this one to Cobb, complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Again, gone. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, but now it'll be third down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
To go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On the give, this is Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
A gain of 3. It's fourth down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. That's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on fourth down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Out of bounds at the 44.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down now, it's Patterson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for gone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
We're good.
From the end zone, gone. And that will be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Patterson on the carry. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Moore. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. Looking to set the runs, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action with Trubisky, finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. And he takes a shot on the release. says this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Josh Malone, and it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Trubisky. He'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walk up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. As the first half is winding down. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Intended for Cam Akers. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25.
2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down and 4, Goff. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Complete to Tyler Higbee. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
He'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
That's good for an LA Rams.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Allen! Cam Akers, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The 27-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Trubisky, and he completes it to Cohen. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Tariq Cohen. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He starts with a give to Akers. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll go again here with Akers. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. And they have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. Open man right side is caught complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. Back to the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. From the gun, here's Goff. incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On the ground, it's Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Down by
Buster Screen is able to bring him down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
The score, Rams 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 14. Trubisky. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Van Jefferson, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Rams 28, Bears 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 38-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 41 yards on the ground.
The 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Chicago! Javon Wims, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Rams 28, Bears 14. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
3rd and 11.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Goff. Tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bears take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Got a man open. It's Wims. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Trubisky. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. There he goes outside. And he will score. Touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick six. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
43-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Going right back to Akers. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 3rd down, Akers. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bears will take over at their own 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
At the Rams' 42-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by David Long.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys.